I'm sure a lot of you have had the same thoughts I've had while watching Supernatural. You're sitting there watching Sam and Dean go toe to toe with demons, ghosts, and all sorts of creatures, and you suddenly think, wait, why don't they just make this easier on themselves and use this? Like, do you know when they put devil's traps under rugs, sometimes it's drawn directly on the floor, or if they don't have time for that, they draw it under the rug to be more low key. But what if they created a custom made devil's trap rug? Something that Bobby could probably whip up in his spare time, then place it in their house so then when a demon removes the rug, they don't suspect a thing at all. And what about holy water? Why are they always fumbling around with little bottles like they're in a potion class at Hogwarts? Just put it in like a squirt gun or something, or better yet, a pressurized spray bottle. Like you could bless a whole demon crowd like it's cleaning day with that thing. Then there's the exorcism. Like when Sam and Dean are in the middle of a brawl and they're trying to shout out a full Latin ritual while getting thrown across the room, just record it. Like seriously, make a voice memo, put it in a loop, keep it in your pocket, press play, and then start swinging. It's multitasking at its finest. And I can't be the only one who thought of this. A hula hoop filled with salt. Yes, a portable salt circle that you could just drop around yourself, and hey, have some fun while you're at it. Or how about wearing an iron ring? Like it's an instant ghost knuckle sandwich, let's be real. Like no more scrambling for a crowbar or a fireplace poker, just punch them straight in the ectoplasm. So, in this video, let's break down a few supernatural scenes where these kinds of hacks would seriously come in handy, because as much as we love Sam and Dean Winchester, even the best hunters could use a few life hacks, let's be real. Scenario 1. Now, let's talk about the devil's trap rug, because how many times have we seen demons almost get caught only for them to pause for a second, give the floor a suspicious look, and then boom, they lift the rug and there it is, the beautiful devil's trap, either drawn in chalk or painted right onto the floor, and just like that, the plan falls apart and it's GG. Like, do you remember when Sam and Dean tried to infiltrate Crowley's place? They thought they were slick with their setup, but of course, Crowley caught on, and it didn't end well for them at all. Well, they didn't die. I mean, they kind of made a deal with Crowley, but the trap was still too obvious nonetheless. Now imagine if they had a custom rug, something that Bobby could have stitched himself, with the devil's trap sewn directly into the design. It'd be very subtle, it'd be clean, and there would be no chalk to smudge, no paint to fade, just a permanent trap hidden in plain sight that you can't actually see. Sure, it would look, a lot out of place if you're dropping it in someone else's house, but there have been plenty of times where Sam and Dean tried to spring a trap on a demon in Bobby's house or even a motel, and they just fall short. So if they had a foldable, stitched devil's trap rug, that would be kind of game changing, and it would be a serious life hack for them. Lay it down casually, act like it's part of the furniture, and wait for the demon to stroll right into it. Boom. Cut. It's one of those little upgrades that could have saved them a lot of bruises and a lot of backup plans. Scenario 2. Now let's also talk about something that could have saved the boys a lot of bruises as well. A voice recording of the exorcism chant. Now there's so many moments in Supernatural where Sam or Dean start the chant but can't quite finish it. Someone is either getting choked or beat up. I mean, yeah, in the end, they usually power through it and get the job done nonetheless, but this could happen without a whole lot of struggling, bleeding, and sometimes flying through a window. Take season 1, episode 4, for example, the demon flight attendant. Sam and Dean have to literally read the exorcism from the book in the middle of chaos. Now imagine if one of them had just pulled out their phone, hit play on the voice memo, and then let Latin do the work while they focus on, not die. Just slip it in a pocket, press play, and boom, demon's gone. Then you could be asking, wait, what if the demon just smashes the phone? And honestly, you're right. I didn't think of that. I mean, it's simple, it's practical, and honestly, it's kind of genius. Like they could have had a playlist called Exorcism Volume 1, Quick Latin Blasts, or maybe even Demon Detox, Extended Cuts. The point is, they are always prepared with weapons and lore, but just a little bit more tech could have gone a long way. Scenario 3. Now this one, oh boy, the hula hoop salt ring. Now I'm telling you, this one would have been a game changer and also absolutely hilarious to see in action. Think about how many times Sam and Dean have told someone, yo, stay inside the salt circle and just don't move. And what happens? They either move or get scared and just step right out of it like it's not the only thing that's keeping them alive. But imagine this. What if they had portable salt circles, like a hula hoop filled with salt. You could either just step inside it or wear it like a belt, and boom, you're protected everywhere you go. It's the ultimate on-the-go demon defense. A hula salt. Need to exercise a demon but still want to move around? Hula salt. Need to keep someone safe but they refuse to be left alone? Hula salt. It's funny, sure, but I mean, it's also very brilliant, and also there's something to do if you're bored. So no more worrying about the perfect circles or people messing them up. It's salt security with style. And last but not least, the holy water gun. Now, Dean Winchester literally has a grenade launcher stashed in the trunk of the Impala, so you can't tell me that a holy water-filled super soaker would be too much or too hard to get. It's perfect and it's practical, and it's so on brand for Dean Winchester. Think about it. How many times have we seen the boys fumbling with like little flasks or like glass bottles of holy water mid-fight? They open the cap, splash them out, miss like half of it, and then end up getting thrown across the room anyways. So why go through all of that when you could just spray the hell, get what I did there, no pun intended, out of a demon from like 10 feet away? Like you could have a giant Nerf style blaster filled to the brim with holy water, locked and loaded and ready to baptize some evil. Walk into a demon infested room like, yo, y'all thirsty? And go full-blown Ghostbuster meets backyard barbecue. Now, then again, a full-blown pressure washer might be overkill, and yeah, you might need to carry like a water tank the size of a beer keg, but a big water gun? Just a big water gun? Like a Nerf gun? It's light and it's portable and it's wildly disrespectful. Like imagine Dean Winchester pulling up with a colorful water super soaker filled with holy water in it. It's not just effective, it's demoralizing. Imagine being a demon with centuries of evil under your belt and getting sent back to hell by a dude with a neon green water blaster from Target. And you know that Dean would pull this off half drunk with a grin on his face. There would be a demon that walks in ready for carnage, and Dean, totally buzzed off his ass, just lifts up the water gun and says something like, "Time to repent, bitch," and then soaks him like a priest with attitude. It's the kind of moment that lives rent-free in your brain. I'm surprised they haven't busted out like a huge Nerf gun. And honestly, the holy water gun isn't just a funny idea, it's genius. Minimal effort, maximum splash damage. But at the end of the day, Supernatural gave us some of the most badass, emotional, and iconic moments in TV history. But let's be honest, there were a lot of moments where just a little bit of everyday creativity could have saved Sam and Dean, a whole bunch of innocent people, from some serious pain. We know the boys love their lore and old school weapons, and that rugged, unpolished approach is part of what made them so lovable. But rewatching the series now, it's not hard to imagine how much easier things could have been with just a bit of Bobby's handiwork, a target run, and some Wi-Fi. Would it have made the show a little less dramatic? Maybe. Would it have made it 10 times more fun? Absolutely. So next time you rewatch Supernatural and see them getting slammed into walls or scrambling for salt, just picture it. Dean Winchester, tipsy, spinning around with a holy water super soaker. Now that's the kind of hunting that we deserve.